What if everything you've been taught about earning money is a lie? A lie designed to keep you running, striving, and forever feeling like you're just falling short. You believe you must chase it, hunt it, suffer for it. But that is the great slumber. Today you awaken. The truth is, wealth is not something you acquire. It is a frequency you tune into. It is a state of being you select. It is not outside of you waiting to be found. It is inside of you, waiting to be remembered. Stay with me, and by the end of this, the very foundation of your reality concerning wealth will shatter. You will no longer be a chaser of things, but a commander of energy. This is the secret they never told you. You've been taught to see money as a thing to be earned, a prize to be won, a finite resource to be fought over. Oh, what a terrible and binding spell. That is the great illusion that keeps you running on a wheel, forever chasing a shadow. Listen closely now. Money is not paper. It is not coin. It is not a number on a screen. It is energy. It is a current. And like any current, it doesn't respond to your sweat or your struggle. It responds to your frequency. It answers to the vibration of your own consciousness. You have been trying to build a dam to trap the river, when you were born to be the ocean itself. The I am within you is the source of all currents, the master of all vibrations. Stop chasing. Stop fighting. Your operant power is not in your hands, but in your inner state. The moment you grasp this, truly grasp it in the depths of your soul, the game changes forever. You stop being a player and become the very field upon which the game is played. You are the power, but that's only the surface. To say money is energy is simple. To live it is the mark of a master. Your reality, the world you perceive right now, is a perfect mirror of the frequency you are broadcasting. It has no choice but to reflect you. If your inner world is tuned to the frequency of lack, of fear, of not enough, then the universe, in its infinite and impersonal wisdom, will grant you a reality that confirms that state. It's not a punishment. It is a law. Feeling is the key. So what are you feeling right now? Be honest. Does the thought of money bring a tightness to your chest? A frantic need? That is the frequency of resistance. You are telling the energy of abundance, I am not a match for you. Wealth, my friend, is not a frantic chase. It is a calm assumption. It is a quiet knowing. It is the deep, unshakable feeling that you already are, that which you desire to be. The energy of money doesn't flow to need. It flows to resonance. It flows to the consciousness that is already at ease with it. Now we go deeper. Let's put this power into practice. Every morning before the world outside has a chance to tell you who you are, I want you to perform a sacred ritual. Close your eyes, breathe, and see it. Not with your physical eyes, but with the eye of your imagination, the true creative center of your being. Visualize money not as stacks of bills, but as a river of pure golden light. See this radiant energy flowing from an infinite source, a source that is within you. Feel its warmth. See it swirling around you, through you, cleansing every cell of your body of the old vibrations of lack. This is not a daydream. This is a recalibration. You are actively tuning your entire being to the frequency of abundance. You are using your imagination to select a new reality. Do this daily, not as a chore, but as an act of remembering who you are. You are not begging for the light. You are acknowledging that you are the light. This is the work. This is how you change your state. Here's what changes everything. Your mind will fight you. It will bring up every old story, every proof from your past that this isn't real. It will scream about bills, about debts, about the hard reality of the world. And this is the test. That voice is the echo of an old frequency. It is not you. The I am presence within you is silent, calm, and all-powerful. When the voice of doubt arises, you do not fight it. You simply observe it, and you return to the feeling of the golden river. You return to the assumption of wealth. You are the operant power, and you have the ability to choose which vibration you will entertain. Resistance to the old thoughts only gives them more power. Instead, you must starve them of your attention. You must gently, persistently, and lovingly return your focus to the state you have chosen. Your inner world is the only battleground, and your victory is won not with force, but with the unwavering selection of a new feeling. So let this sink into the very marrow of your bones. Money does not come to you. It flows through you. It is an energy that must circulate, and you are the conduit. Your job is not to earn it, but to align with it, to become a vibrational match for it. This alignment is not achieved through struggle, but through the conscious cultivation of an inner state of abundance, gratitude, and ease. The daily visualization of golden light is your tool. Your feeling is your compass. Your imagination is the workshop where you forge your new reality. You must stop identifying with your current circumstances, for they are nothing more than a crystallized memory of a past state of consciousness. You are not your bank account. You are the consciousness that animates all things. And from this moment forward, you will begin to live from this truth. But what happens when this new energy meets the old walls of your beliefs? Now we must look at the foundations you've built your life upon. You have been told that wealth is a straight line, a ladder you must climb rung by bloody rung. A plus B, R equals C, effort plus time, equals success. This is a profound and crippling lie. Wealth does not travel in a straight line. It moves along the invisible, sacred geometry of your own belief. It follows the curve of your deepest assumptions about reality. It is a response, not a reward. The universe is not a judge handing out prizes for hard work. It is a mirror, flawlessly reflecting the energy you emit. Your inner conviction is the true currency. What you hold as true within your consciousness becomes the law of your outer world. You are the lawgiver. So ask yourself, what laws have you been writing? Are they laws of struggle and scarcity, or are they laws of effortless, abundant flow? The choice has always been yours. Your state of being is the silent command that shapes all of creation. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the master of your own assumption. Think of a woman named Clara, who lived by a well. Every day she would go to the well, but she would curse its depth, complain about the weight of the bucket, in fear it would one day run dry. And so the water she drew was always just enough, always bitter, always a struggle to obtain. One day, a traveling mystic told her, "The well does not give you water. It responds to your spirit." So Clara changed. Before drawing water, she would thank the well for its infinite supply. She would feel gratitude for the coolness of the water before it even touched her lips. She approached it not with need, but with ease and knowing. And miraculously, the well seemed to overflow. The water was sweeter. The bucket felt lighter. The well never changed. Clara did. Your prosperity is that well. Your inner state of gratitude, your feeling of ease is what opens the channels. Money, like water, cannot flow into a clenched fist. It can only pour into an open, receptive, and thankful heart. Now go deeper. Just as gratitude opens the channels, fear and resistance create dams. Every time you worry about a bill, you are placing a stone in the river. Every time you say, "I can't afford that," you are thickening the wall. You are sending out a powerful vibration, a command to the universe. Block the flow. I am not ready. I am not worthy. And the universe, in its perfect obedience, complies. It is not punishing you. It is answering you. The operant power is always yours. You must become a vigilant guardian of the energy you emit. You must catch these thoughts of fear, not by fighting them, but by seeing them for what they are. Echoes of an old state you are no longer choosing. Your new assumption, your new state of being, must be your sanctuary. When fear knocks on the door, you answer with the calm knowing that you already are everything you desire. The feeling is the key, and that key can either lock the gate or fling it wide open. Here's what changes everything. This isn't about pretending to be happy or repeating empty affirmations while your stomach is in knots. That is a child's game. This is about embodiment. It is about a total selection of a new state of being. You must feel the reality of your wealth so completely in your imagination that it becomes your dominant inner state. You walk as the wealthy person. You breathe as the wealthy person. You feel the ease, the freedom, the security of it now. Not when the money arrives, but long before. Because the feeling is the cause, and the external reality is only the effect. This is the great secret. You are not attracting wealth. You are allowing the wealth that you already are to manifest. The I am within you is not becoming wealthy. The I am is wealth. Your only work is to remove the layers of doubt and fear that have hidden this truth from you. You are simply remembering. This inner conviction, this sacred assumption, is the most potent creative force in the universe. It is the power by which worlds are born. Your current financial situation is a perfect harvest of the seeds of belief you have planted in the past. But you are not your past. You are the eternal gardener, and at this very moment you hold new seeds in your hand. You can choose to plant the seeds of ease, of flow, of infinite supply. You can cultivate a new inner state. But to do this, to truly allow this new reality to take root, you must first pull out the old weeds. You must examine the limiting beliefs about money that were planted in your consciousness long ago, often without your consent. For these inherited ideas are choking the life out of your divine potential. We must now turn our attention to these invisible chains. Those old walls of belief, where did they come from? They are not yours. You did not choose them. They are ghosts. Whispers passed down through generations, born from other people's fear, other people's lack, other people's pain. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work your fingers to the bone. Rich people are greedy. Have you heard these voices? They are not truths. They are hypnotic suggestions. spells cast upon a young and open consciousness. They have been running as silent programs in your inner world, dictating the boundaries of your reality. The first act of true power is to see them for what they are. Not your identity, but an inherited costume. And you, the I am, the operant power within, can choose to take it off at any moment. The moment of awakening is now. The moment of selection is now. You must become a detective of your own mind, hunting for the lies you have mistaken for truth. Consider the story of Frank, a shoemaker of incredible skill. His hands could craft leather into works of art, yet his shop remained small, always on the brink of failure. Why? Because deep within his consciousness, his father's voice echoed day and night. We are simple folk, Frank. We work for our daily bread, no more. Ambition is for other men. This belief, this inherited state, was a cage. Whenever a grand opportunity arose, a contract for 1,000 shoes, a chance to expand, a strange anxiety would grip him. He would find a reason to refuse. He would sabotage himself, because in his inner world, success meant betraying his father, betraying his identity. His reality was not a reflection of his talent, but a perfect confirmation of his father's limiting assumption. His life was choked not by a lack of opportunity, but by a belief he never consciously chose to accept. And so you must do what Frank did not. You must place every one of your beliefs about money on trial. Take out a pen and paper. Be fearless. Be brutally honest. Write down the phrase, money is, and complete it. Again and again. Rich people are, and complete it. To make a lot of money, I must, and complete that. Now look at your list. As you read each statement, ask yourself, whose voice is this? Is it my mother's? My father's? Society's? Where did I learn this? But here is the most important question, the one that shatters the chains. Does this belief serve the magnificent reality I am now choosing for myself? Does it feel like freedom, or does it feel like a cage? You are the judge. You have the power to declare these old laws null and void. Your consciousness is your kingdom and you must reclaim your throne. But that's only the surface. Identifying a belief is not enough. You must dissolve its energetic charge. For every belief on your list that feels like a cage, you must perform a ritual of release. Close your eyes. Bring the belief to mind. Don't fight it. See it, acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to protect you, for it was likely born from a place of fear or a past wound. Then, with the full power of your imagination, see it dissolving. See it turning to dust in the wind. See it consumed by a violet flame until nothing remains. Feel the space it leaves behind. It will feel empty at first. This is sacred ground. This is the fertile soil where you can now plant a new assumption. Replace money is hard to come by with the feeling, the deep inner knowing that I am a magnet for divine abundance, and it flows to me with ease. You are not lying to yourself. You are stating a higher truth about your real identity. Now go deeper. As you clear out these old rotten foundations, you are making space. You are clearing the channels of your own consciousness. The energy that was once trapped in maintaining these limiting beliefs is now free. Free to do what? Free to flow. But energy, like water, cannot remain stagnant. It must move. It must circulate. Releasing the old is the first vital step. But to truly live in a state of unending abundance, you must understand the divine and unbreakable law that governs its movement. You must learn the sacred rhythm of receiving and giving, for whatever stops flowing will begin to decay. This is not just a philosophy, it is the very pulse of the universe. Listen. A river that stops flowing becomes a swamp. A lung that stops exhaling leads to death. This is a law of the universe, absolute and unbreakable. Whatever stops flowing will die. And this law applies to money with a terrifying and beautiful precision. You have been taught to accumulate, to hoard, to build a fortress around your wealth out of fear. You believe this creates security. Oh, what a tragic misunderstanding. Hoarding money is holding your breath. The very act, born from a state of lack, sends a powerful signal to the universe that you believe in scarcity. You are damming the divine current. The energy becomes stagnant, lifeless, and it will eventually poison your reality. True wealth, the kind that is alive and ever-expanding, must breathe. It must circulate. Giving and receiving are not two different actions. They are the inhale and the exhale of the single breath of abundance. To master wealth, you must master its flow. Think of Raymond the blacksmith. His arms were strong and his work was true. He earned much, but he lived in constant terror of losing it all. He buried his coins in the earth, hid them in the walls, and never spoke of his wealth. He gave nothing away that was not required by force. He was a dam. And what happened? A strange rot set into his life. His tools would break for no reason. His customers grew scarce. His health began to fail. His obsession with keeping what he had created a dead zone around him. The universe, mirroring his inner state of constriction, constricted his outer world. Raymond did not lose his money because of a bad investment. He lost it because he suffocated its spirit. He choked the flow with his own fear. His assumption of lack became a self-fulfilling prophecy, a tomb he built for himself, one hoarded coin at a time. Now consider Lillian, a seamstress who had little but who understood the great law. When she sold a dress, she would take one coin and consciously place it in the hand of a beggar, not with pity, but with a silent blessing. There is always more. When she baked bread, she would give a loaf to her neighbor, feeling in her heart the warmth of an infinite oven. Her giving was not an act of loss. It was a powerful declaration of trust. It was an assumption of abundance made real through action, and the universe responded. A wealthy woman would suddenly commission a whole wardrobe. A long-lost relative would send a gift. Opportunities flowed to her from the most unexpected sources. Lillian understood that giving from a state of love and trust is the most powerful form of selection. You are telling your consciousness and therefore all of reality, I am the source. The flow begins with me. Here's what changes everything. The exhale is powerful, but it is only half of the breath. You must also learn to inhale. You must learn to receive. How many times have you deflected a compliment? How many times have you said, "Oh, you shouldn't have," and when someone offered you a gift? This is not humility. It is a subtle form of arrogance, a declaration of unworthiness. It is a refusal of the universe's flow. Refusing to receive is just as destructive as refusing to give. You are telling the current, "Stop here. I am not a worthy vessel." To allow wealth to circulate through you, you must become a gracious and joyful receiver. You must accept gifts, help, and praise with an open heart, knowing that you are worthy of all good things. Receiving is an acknowledgement of your connection to the infinite source. It is you agreeing with the truth that you already are abundant. So you see, the law of circulation is an art form, practiced within your own consciousness. It's not about the amount you give or receive, but the state from which you do so. Giving from fear or obligation is still a prayer for lack. Receiving with guilt is still a statement of unworthiness. The flow must be powered by love, trust, and the joyful assumption of infinite supply. As you master this divine rhythm, you become a conscious conduit for abundance. The energy flows to you and through you with increasing velocity. But this raises the most important question of all. A river flows to the sea. It has a destination. Now that you are becoming the river, where are you going? What is the grand purpose of this flow? Simply having money is a shallow goal. Aligning its energy with your soul's true purpose. For your entire life, you have been asking the wrong question. You have been asking, how can I have more money? This is the question of a child who believes the shiny car is the destination. It is a question that keeps you forever on the surface of things. Money is not the destination. It is not the goal. Oh, it is a magnificent vehicle, yes. It can take you almost anywhere. But a vehicle without a destination is just a collection of metal and wires. It will sit in your garage and rust, or it will drive you in endless, meaningless circles. The true question, the one that unlocks everything, is this: where do I truly want to go? The moment you define your destination, a destination born from the depths of your soul, the vehicle will appear. The universe does not fund empty journeys. It invests everything in a clear and heartfelt purpose. Here is what you must understand. Money is an amplifier. It is a form of power that simply makes you more of what you already are. It has no character of its own. It is a blank mirror that reflects the state of the one who holds it. If your heart is filled with fear, money will amplify that fear, giving you more to worry about, more to lose. If your heart is filled with a need to dominate, money will make you a tyrant. But if your heart is filled with a desire to create, to heal, to uplift, to serve something larger than your own small self, then money becomes a sacred tool. It becomes a current of grace. It flows to you and through you in abundance because you have become a trustworthy channel for its highest expression. So do not pray for money. Pray for a heart worthy of wielding it. The I am within you is not poor or rich. It simply is. Money merely magnifies the state you choose to embody. This is the final secret. The great flow of abundance in the universe is not random. It is seeking a channel. It is seeking a purpose. When you align your personal desire with a purpose that serves the expansion of life, you are no longer just a single person trying to manifest something. You become an agent of creation itself. Your desire is no longer just yours. It becomes the universe's desire acting through you. Do you wish to build a home? Frame it as creating a sanctuary of peace and love. Do you wish to start a business? Frame it as providing a service that solves a problem and uplifts others. When your why is big enough, the how takes care of itself. Money flows with incredible force and speed to a purpose-driven consciousness because it is finally being used for what it was intended for, to fuel the engine of creation. You are no longer begging for energy. You are aligning with the entire power grid. So how do you find this purpose? Look within, not with your mind, but with your heart. The imagination is your guide. Ask yourself these questions and feel the answers. What breaks your heart about the world? What makes you feel so alive that you forget to eat? If you had all the money and time in the world, what would you dedicate your life to? Do not listen for a logical answer. Listen for the feeling, the quiet, burning passion. The thing that is so uniquely you. That is your soul's purpose. It doesn't have to be about saving the world. It can be about creating beautiful art, raising conscious children, or cultivating a garden that feeds your community. The scale does not matter. The sincerity does. Assume the feeling of living that purpose. And the vehicle, the money, the resources, the people, will be drawn to you as if by an unbreakable magnetic law. And so we arrive at the center of the spiral. You see now, don't you? It was never about the money. Money is simply the shadow cast by a light. The work is, and always has been, on the light itself. You have learned that this light is energy, tuned by your beliefs and your inner state. You have learned to clear away the inherited shadows of limitation and to master the sacred flow of circulation. And now you give that light a direction, a purpose. You are no longer a seeker hoping to find a treasure map. You are the treasure, the map, and the destination. You are a conscious director of divine energy. The question is no longer, how do I get wealth? The question is now, what will I create with the wealth that I am? Live from that question. Embody that answer. For you are the purpose the world has been waiting for. The search is over. You are not manifesting wealth. You are remembering the frequency of who you truly are. Your inner world has shifted. Now live from that shift. The only question left is, what grand purpose will you command this energy to serve? Let me know in the comments below. What is the one truth you felt awaken within you? Subscribe and activate notifications because this is not the end. It is the beginning. And if this journey unlocked something inside you, the next one will show you how to master the reality you select. Click the next video now and go deeper.